All right, welcome back to the Only Movie Podcast, where we only talk about movies, or we are the only podcast that talks about movies, or anything in between, or the only people who talk about movies.
I think we might just be the only people. Like,
Yes.
I haven't met any person other than you two guys.
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
true.
I've been trying to figure out other guests that I want to bring onto this podcast.
Good luck.
And everybody I talk to is like, "Oh yeah, I love movies."
Wait, you've talked to other people?
I
Well, there
know, I
goes
know.
there goes my lived experience.
And everyone I talk to is like, "Yeah, that's kind of a weirdly personal matter. It's weird that you're asking me about movies.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that. That's private."
Yeah. I mean, maybe we should talk about something less taboo, like favorite lovemaking positions.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Yes.
people discuss that in the public forum all the time.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's something that parents like to discuss with their children at the dinner table.
Speaking of that, today we're going to be reflecting on the spooky season.
Scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight.
Woo!
Which is also, what's more spooky than talking to your parents about sex?
Lots of things.
Yeah.
Ghouls.
Oh, ghouls. Oh,
That's
what about
true.
ghasts?
Eh,
No.
Maybe.
What about spooky, scary skeletons? And also, thank you for the intro for the 3 skeletons. I don't know their names, but they have helped us get into the spooky spirit for many years. I didn't look up the date of that classic song / animation, but it's perfectly fitting. So today we are going to be drafting horror movies. And what we're going to be doing is drafting in a just traditional I pick, you pick, you pick, I pick, just around the circle drafts. We were kind of talking about other draft styles, but I think for our first just on your own draft, I think it's perfect to just have it as simple as possible. But we do have 6 categories. And before I say the categories, I just want to go around and ask about how do you feel about horror movies? Do you specifically watch them around October? Is there a tie to horror movies, a kind that you like, kind that you don't like, anything like that? Jeff, do you want
to... I don't know if I kept track of all the questions, but yes. Yes, I think of October as being Halloween, the whole month.
Yeah.
So October 1st, we all watched a horror movie together.
Yep.
It was Slumber Party Massacre 2.
A classic.
Yes.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I gave it 3 stars out of 5 on Letterboxd. So by the way, if anyone wants to, I just joined Letterboxd, and you can follow me on
What?
there. Yeah, Jeff Paul Comedia. Letterboxd.
I hardly knew your acts.
What?
Letterboxd. You guys told me about
Letterboxd?
it. The very one. I'm Jeff Paul Comedia because that's the maximum number of characters you can have in your name. It would be Jeff Paul Comedian, but that was 1 letter too long, so instead it's...
Letterboxd?
Can you not?
That's right, it is Letterboxd. Thanks for reminding me. It's spelled the usual way, except without the E.
And I want to say that Jeff Paul is a rising comic, just had a piece written about him, and he is one of the most up-and-coming comedians in Minneapolis.
Thank you. Yes, I was named the Killer of the Month for the month of September by Stand Up Killers.
And then let's go on to the next guest here. Guest, part of the podcast, I don't know. Someone who actually won that, so...
Well, he won the laughs per minute battle.
Yes.
Hell
Alright.
yeah.
Hell yeah, that's right.
I'm Greg Orange.
Letterboxd?
Yeah, my address is Instagram is at Orange Gregory.
What's your apartment number?
Oh, you don't have to get too specific. You gotta draw the line somewhere.
That's fair.
All right, answer the question.
Plus, it could be a house.
That's true, but it's not.
Wow,
though.
you doxed him by saying it was an apartment.
I know.
That's where
God.
I draw the line.
Yeah. I shouldn't have said
Well, I don't
that.
want people to know I'm poor.
I mean, it's a condo.
I think if you're giving out your address, it's probably good for people to know you're poor, because that way they won't show up and rob/murder you. Although that would be on theme for tonight's podcast.
Exactly. So, speaking of which, Greg, how do you feel about horror movies?
Horror
What
movies
is your
are
like
good.
history like? You know, give a
But
little.
Letterboxd.
I particularly like monster movies. That's my favorite category. I feel like there's not that many.
Can you prove that you like monster movies?
We'll see later.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I guess we'll see.
We'll see if you can name any.
Have you guys always liked horror movies, or were you like as a kid? Did you guys seek them out?
Well, I
or were you
haven't.
scared?
I haven't always been alive, so I haven't always liked anything.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
that's
since
an
you've been
important
alive,
distinction to make.
well,
That's
maybe you
true.
won't be alive by the end of tonight too. So we'll see.
Alright. Well,
I
I believe
hope-
Jeff has the first pick.
I hope I will be alive because
Yes.
at midnight it's my birthday.
Nice.
Although dying on my birthday, there's something elegant about that.
Yeah, it's like Mark Twain.
He died on his birthday?
He was born when Halley's Comet came, and then died when Halley's Comet came back.
Was
It's
it like suicide?
No, he just the comet hit him.
Oh!
yeah.
That's a nice way to die.
That sort of thing is always happening.
Yeah.
Alright, do we want to go run down the categories?
No. Well, now I'm Rick. I'm the kind of host of this podcast. Thank you for trying to jump the gun here.
Rick is very funny, but tragically, he's the only one of us who's not one of the most up-and-coming comedians in the Twin Cities.
Exactly. And my perspective of horror is like I've always loved it.
Even
and
before you were born?
Even before I was born.
Interesting.
Even when it was in the void, in nothingness, I understood. You know, tentacles are pretty cool when they rip apart a person. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that is nice.
I liked horror, but recently I've kind of broadened my appreciation for the types of horror I didn't like previously, like body horror, like dumb stuff.
So body horror, do you just mean like general dysmorphia?
I mean,
Like
just
like trans?
yeah, exactly.
people?
It's kind of crazy. Like they just scare me so much, and now I'm learning to like, ooh, it's spooky. It's fun.
Yeah, so that is basically the story of how Rick came around to accepting the trans community.
Exactly.
Ooh, they're spooky.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it like that.
Exactly.
This is a very pro-trans podcast, by the way.
Exactly. Like, it's fun that those people get to wear Halloween
Those
costumes.
people?
Exactly. Those people get
How
to wear
dare
Halloween
you.
costumes every day. Like, they don't even have to think it's October. It's great. No,
That's true.
I'm very pro-trans.
Because they're pretending to be the other sex, you bastard. You bigot.
Exactly. All right, so that's my 5 minutes in comedy, and that's why I don't do stand-up comedy.
You know, what a historic bomb.
All right,
Hiroshima up in this bitch.
so on this podcast, we're actually going to be drafting. As I said, we're going to each pick a movie.
Ooh, I choose Anthony Edwards.
No.
Alright, well, is there a movie called Anthony Edwards?
No,
I
I
don't
thought we
understand
were
what that is.
drafting.
Oh, that's funny.
Eh,
Yeah.
It was a sports joke.
That's okay. Anyway,
Nice.
we're going to go around the circle picking movies.
Women love sports.
And we're going to start with Jeff because we rolled off camera, and for some reason, Jeff got first again.
Again.
So what we're going to do is each person picks one movie from one of the 6 categories. And that goes on their personal list.
Do you want to tell them real quick what the 6 categories are? Or did you already?
No.
So we are drinking. I'm
I was-
on my second whiskey ginger.
I was about to get to that. Thanks for the interruption.
You're about to tell them how many whiskey gingers I've had.
Exactly, yes.
I love it.
So we're going to each pick, and it's notable because the last time we did this, we came up with a collaborative full list.
That's true.
And now it's going to be different because at the end of this, we are each going to have our own separate lists. And it's up to us / the listeners / whoever we share this with and post it to decide who has the best list.
Oh, people are going to vote?
Yeah.
We could have them vote next week at the open mic.
Ooh, I think that's a great idea.
Greg Orange and I co-host an open mic. It's called Old Cradley's Comedy Open Mic. It's every Monday from 7 to 9 at Eat Street Crossing. So, if you don't murder Greg where he lives, you could murder Greg at the open mic.
That's a good way to look at it.
Perfect. All right, so let's go over the categories. And to be clear, you can pick a movie from any category in any order.
Okay.
But once you fill that category, you can't pick it again.
So each time it's your turn, you get to choose which category.
Exactly.
Oh,
yes.
that makes it very interesting.
Yep. So you can get in there early because I'm like, oh, I think this is going to be picked early because it's a slim category. It gives it a little bit more gamesmanship.
Yeah.
So our
I'm excited now.
Our categories are slasher, monster, modern, which is post 2010, classics, which is pre 1960, budget, big budget, I should say, which is over 30 million budget, and wild card, which is whatever you want. It doesn't have to fit into any of these categories. Obviously, it still has to be a horror movie. And I will say about all of these, additionally with the inclusion of it being a horror movie, if it seems weird, you can argue for it being in that category. But if the two other people disagree, then you gotta pick again. Because you can't just say, like, I don't know, Iron Giant. Because, like, oh, that big metal monster, he terrified me as a kid. You can do your best to argue that's a horror, but we can veto that.
I
But why
agree.
would you?
So, what do you guys feel about the categories? Do you feel
Well-
like there's a lot, or do you feel like there's one category that's a lot more,
Some of them
tighter of
are
a
tighter
category?
than others.
Yeah.
But,
Like, wild card seems to be the hardest. Like, I can't think of any movies. Actually, no, there's a Jason Statham movie, Wild Card. I'm gonna argue that that's a horror movie.
Anything with Jason Statham.
Go with Ghosts of Mars.
Mm.
That's a horror movie.
I've never heard of that.
It stars Jason Statham. I
Oh.
believe Ice Cube is in it.
So is one of our categories
I don't
just
remember. Maybe it's
Jason
not.
Statham movies?
No.
Okay.
That's, well, I didn't tell you my list. I have a list of, like, ideas of future episodes.
No
And
one
obviously one of them is going to be Jason Statham movies.
He
no
is his own
one
genre.
take Ghosts of Mars from me.
I
Alright.
won't. Well, I haven't seen it, so I can't take it from you. One of our stipulations was that you have to have seen a movie,
Yes.
and we're doing like an honor system. So if you haven't seen a movie, you're not supposed to draft it.
Yeah, which is, we could do a better version of this, but Jeff just got Letterboxd, so I can't fact check him. Usually I can say, like, oh, you didn't say that you've seen this on Letterboxd, so...
True. Also, I don't think we could do a better version than this. You are witnessing the greatest show on earth.
Yes. Witnessing with your eyeballs right now.
Yes.
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 Alright, let's just kick it off, I think.
Before we kick it off, I want to say that this kind of draft, especially because it has some of these cutoffs, like post 2010 or budget, you would want to do a little bit of research. We don't have any research right now. They did like 10 minutes of Googling, but we're going to
Not
kind of go
even.
into this.
No, not even.
And some of them are going to be wildly off, so we're going to be fact-checking each other this whole
Yeah.
episode.
So we
but-
thought it would be more fun if we just kind of do this off the cuff. I would say altogether I did like 1 minute of research. I just checked a few movies to see if they had a big enough budget. That's all the research I did.
All right.
And, with that in mind, 30 million budget, I think I'm going to start with the budget category.
All right, let's
Because
go.
I can't even think of more than one movie that is horror that I love that might have a big enough budget. So, to get things rolling, for the budget category, I am going to choose, according to my Google search, this has a budget of exactly 30 million. I am choosing Cabin in the Woods.
All right. That's a
Nice.
good first pick.
Thank you.
I mean, you just looked this up.
Yeah,
I
it said 30
would-
million.
It makes sense to me that this would be over. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the movie? Why you like it?
Sure. For people who have not seen it, or for people who have seen it?
For people who haven't seen it, just
Okay.
give it quick, and then why you like it.
All right, it's very interesting tonally, in that it's a horror movie about people going to a cabin, but it's also a movie about, what would you say, like kind of like an office situation of people who are just like very nonchalantly deciding how to terrorize the people who are staying at the cabin. And it gives like a whole, I don't know, like a whole kind of perspective on the world, and like why different cultures have had tales of like different monsters, throughout the centuries. I probably don't want to give away more than that.
I think that's perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
So why do you like it?
Well, because of the interesting juxtaposition of like regular horror movie and then just like guys in an office who are deciding which monsters to unleash. Like that's
Yeah.
There's just there's something interesting about that, but also very funny.
Yeah, I think it blends horror and comedy perfectly, and it's from the perspective of someone who fully understands why horror is good. They understand the genre.
Yeah.
Joss Whedon, the director.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think he directed it. I looked it up recently. I think, was it Drew Goddard? Was that the other guy?
Oh,
Because they co-wrote it, I believe.
Yes, you're right.
And I think the other guy directed it. Because I was also
Yes,
thinking...
Drew Goddard. You're right.
Yeah, because I was thinking it was Joss Whedon also, but when I added that to my Letterboxd the other day, that's... Because again, I just joined Letterboxd.
Yep. Yeah, sorry.
So, oh no.
I was an idiot just then.
Well, no, I mean, that's what
Don't worry, I'll cut that out. Anytime
Oh.
I say something stupid, I have editing rights to cut everything out. So
And anytime we say something stupid, you'll play it twice.
yes, I'll just double it.
In slow motion. So, we all agree that Cabin in the Woods is a horror movie?
Of course, it's like one of the most horror. It's about horror movies.
Yeah, it's like... Yeah, it's arguably like maximum horror.
Yep.
And I would argue it's kind of also a sci-fi movie. Because they have like the technology to
But
do
it's
all
not
that.
about the sci-fi. That's just a background.
Yeah.
Sci-fi means that
It's also not clear that their technology is like super advanced.
no.
Well, they do have like that. They have like that force field that like a
Oh
bird
yeah,
flies
there is
into.
the force field. I forgot about that.
Yeah, but it's just horror. It's
Yeah, I guess you could say it's sci-fi horror, but mostly horror.
Yeah, mostly horror with a little bit of sci-fi.
But I mean, sci-fi is more of like a setting, and horror is more of a vibe.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
all right. I like that pick.
Thank
Do
you.
you have anything else to say before we go to Greg?
Should I tell them my address?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you can.
I think I'm done then.
Alright.
All right, now on to Greg.
I'm trying to think what is the most strategic move. Probably not to pick wild card off the get-go.
Probably save that for last.
One of the podcasts that I listen to, not about movies. They just talk about other things, and movies happen to pop up. But they were doing a draft like this, and one of the categories was horror. And the first round, a guy picked a movie into horror, and everybody's like, "That's not a horror. That's not a horror at all."
What was the movie?
I'll think about it in a second. But then they all agreed, like, you have to pick the movie because you said it. So you just have to use your wild card as your first pick. He's like, oh, First Reformed. I've never heard of the movie.
I've heard of it, but it sounds like a movie I wouldn't like, so I haven't seen it.
I know nothing about it. It just is very notable on this other podcast.
All right.
I mean, I guess I'll
but
shout
there
them
are
out.
no other podcasts.
Yes. I was like, should I shout out other podcasts?
There aren't any to
No,
shout out.
yeah, you're right.
That's true.
Anyway, okay, so for category fraud purposes, I guess I should start here. Does Jurassic Park count as horror?
No!
Yeah, I would also say no.
No!
Although-
You start with category fraud. Wow. I was like,
Although,
no, it's not.
there's an argument to be made. I would like to hear your argument.
I like to hear your argument so I
my
can say no to
argument
it.
is that, like, people are scared and running from dinosaurs, and people get eaten by dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs are arguably monsters.
I feel like dinosaurs are definitely monsters.
I think Jurassic Park might be a horror movie.
It's not.
Why not?
Okay, let's see. IMDb.
We're
Well, it
going
doesn't
by
matter what
IMDb
they
rules.
say.
No.
I mean,
I say no.
If IMDb says to jump off a roof, are you gonna?
No. Well, what I'm saying is, I will go on that if the other two people have disagreements. I say no, and your initial thought was no.
But only because I never thought of it before.
But it's not like there's lots of movies out there with suspense parts in it. And like lots of things that you get scared that are not horror at all. Then you can encapsulate so many movies just because the scene was kind of scary.
But in Jurassic Park, like, the whole crux of the movie is that it's people getting scared by monsters and killed by monsters. Like, that's like the definition of a horror movie.
Yeah, they're not, and there's a lot of chase scenes as well.
And one of the things you do in a horror movie...
Scenes.
So what's the main thing you do during a horror movie is you hold on to your butts.
That is true.
That's fair.
I mean, there are a fair amount of... I mean, I feel like there's a decent number of horror scenes in Jurassic Park. Not every scene is, like, horror-centric, but they're kind of, like, peppered throughout.
But that's true of any horror movie. Like, in Cabin in the Woods, not every scene is a horror scene.
That is true.
No, but it has
There's
a horror vibe throughout it. I mean, even the things that are not thriller is that they're in a cabin and they start talking about this family that was murdered. That's still all horror genre. I didn't realize we would get into this discussion so quick.
Right, like, you knew at some point we would be talking about if Jurassic Park was a horror movie, but you thought it would be near the end.
I mean, I do think that Jurassic Park would be a good first pick.
Well, obviously,
for
you
what-
can just
for
pick
what-
one of the
for what
best movies of
category?
all time.
For budget, probably,
Yeah,
right?
for budget. That's where I was obviously for budget, not for monster. That's a deep category.
Yeah.
Budget is where the...
I don't want to like fully rely. I just want to back up my argument. And IMDb, it's
there are people running in terror
adventure,
and
action,
screaming.
adventure, sci-fi, thriller. On Letterboxd, it's sci-fi adventure. I give it a no. Do you want to give it?
I have a weird argument. My argument for it not being horror is actually the score.
Yes.
It doesn't have horror music.
Like I was kind of thinking about Spielberg of like any horror, but like Jaws. No.
Yeah.
That's horror score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
the score is not very horror-like.
So honestly, if Jurassic Park had different music, it would be a straight up horror movie.
It would. It's not scored in a horror movie. That's a good way
Right.
of putting it. Yep.
Because, like, imagine watching... I don't want to reference any movies we haven't talked about yet because I don't want to give you guys ideas. So I'm going to keep talking about Cabin in the Woods. Like, imagine in Cabin in the Woods when they're driving to the cabin, if the music was... Da da da
Yeah.
da 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 da. Like, then it might not be a horror movie.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to give Jurassic Park a no just because it doesn't have horror music.
Thank you. I know that Greg said that knowing he would not get away with that pick.
He almost did though because aside from the music, it's kind of a horror
I
movie.
mean, yeah, I was scared by it as a kid.
That's fine. I mean, I was scared of Brave Little Toaster. That movie was
but-
scary.
You were a little bitch.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
Okay, you gotta pick again.
If everything you're scared by was horror though, then straight sex would be horror. Right, Greg?
Yeah. Well, I guess for slasher, I'll just go with Psycho.
I don't know if that's a horror. No. All right.
We very much agree that Psycho is horror, right?
It's a slasher.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to. I feel like that might be the second least deep categories, at least for like movies that are actually well regarded.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So I was more of a strategic pick in that sense.
Okay, I like the pick. Do you want to give like a quick 1-2 sentence?
And it kind
synopsis?
of invented the genre, or
Yeah.
at least. Well,
I guess
maybe
you don't have
not,
to do a
but,
synopsis of a movie that's huge, but just tell us about the pick.
You know, classic Hitchcock movie, one of the best, and I'm playing to win.
Yeah. Well, tell us why it's good. You don't have to.
Oh,
Come on. Talk about the movie if it's such a good movie.
I don't know, it has the classic twist, which was kind of I don't know. It's kind of. I mean, it's a very like. I guess I hadn't thought about what to actually say about it.
What twist are you referring to?
What?
Well, I guess there's more than one, kind of. It's
And what is the twist that it was chocolate
Should we-
syrup
yeah.
the whole time?
yeah. Should we spoil the?
One of the
movie
most famous
Psycho.
movies of all time.
Yeah, it was.
Chocolate syrup.
Well,
Yeah.
when she's stabbed in the most famous scene, and her blood runs down the drain, it's
Yeah.
chocolate syrup that they actually used because it
Well,
would have the
black
right
and white.
because it's black and white
Well,
and it had the
yeah.
right consistency of blood.
Okay. So
that's not the twist. I was just
yeah, because I was gonna say you wouldn't know that unless you like watched.
unless
The
you're a
commentary.
big movie nerd. Yeah.
Yeah, because I assumed that every horror movie uses real human blood.
Well, only the ones you make.
Yeah, I do make snuff films.
Yeah. I mean, you can describe the
The plot.
or
I just want to know what the twist is
The
because
twist.
I've seen Psycho, but I don't remember it
Well,
particularly well.
yeah.
I mean, there's like the reveal, or not the twist, but there's a twist at the end with who is the titular psycho,
Yeah.
and then there's the kind of a twist at the beginning with like a very unexpected murder.
Oh, that the main character gets killed.
yes,
Yeah.
The seemingly main character.
Yeah.
Is the other twist that like the mother has been dead the whole time?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I mean, that's
I mean-
definitely a twist. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I didn't remember really the way that the story is told.
But like, what do you like about like I'll just say it like it is a perfect encapsulation of that kind of horror where you're just on edge the whole time. You don't really know what's going on, but then you feel like you're in good hands. And then every like subversion makes sense with everything that led up to it, but you feel like caught off guard, but but everything felt earned. You know, there's a lot of twists in movies that don't feel earned, and I think Psycho is one of those that is so perfectly built up, and then once you see it, you're like, oh, of course, and then it just makes it scarier to think about the previous actions that they took. It's like, oh, like the mom was dead the whole time.
Yeah.
And so that like recontextualizes everything that happened previous in the movie, you know?
Yeah, it makes you reconsider your own life choices.
Yeah. Yes. Maybe. Yeah.
I have a question. If I became a porn star,
Mm-hmm.
could my name be Alfred Bitchcock? Or is that already taken? Could that be a nice name?
It's worth a Google.
I mean,
Not right
I
now.
think that's what Alfred Hitchcock's mom called him, and that's why he made this movie.
Oh, okay, to get back at it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would do.
Alright, so I guess that's Rick's pick.
Yep. Unless you have any other thoughts, I'm going to pick for monster. So this is my least favorite category, as a lot of people know. I like horror movies. I do not like monster movies.
That's the best category.
A lot of people say it's the best category, so I'm just going to go ahead and pick it as my first one. And I'm going to go with Alien. 1979's Ridley Scott movie, Alien.
Yeah, I thought about trying to pick that for slasher.
It's a monster movie.
It's definitely not a slasher movie.
It's effectively a slasher movie.
Why? Just
There's
because
no
the alien
slashing.
because it has teeth?
There's a
Yeah,
lot
it
of
was
piercing.
slashing.
So
I mean, I guess any monster movie, like an alligator movie, could be a slasher movie.
no, it's a piercing movie.
That's true. There's
Teeth
a lot of
pierce.
piercing.
That's true.
Not
Teeth
slash.
don't slash.
That seems like a reasonable pick.
So I love Alien, and I first watched it when I was getting into horror movies when I was like 17, and everybody kept telling me to watch this, and I was like, I don't know, it seems a little bit weird because I don't know, it seemed like a monster movie, I guess, and I think even then I didn't like the idea of it.
Monster movies are nice.
But every scene in the movie just feels terrifying. Every part you don't understand what's going to happen next, because that's the whole idea of Alien, is that it's alien to you. You don't understand the motives of this monster. You don't understand how they attack. You don't understand when the next encounter is going to be. And especially in this space, which is in a spaceship. So, Alien, the plot is it's far in the future. They're in this spaceship that's towing cargo, and so it's kind of run down. So it's the kind of sci-fi futurism.
Yeah, it has
But
that sort of 70s realism vibe, but
Yeah.
in a futuristic setting.
Exactly.
Everyone's having casual conversations,
Yeah.
overlapping dialogue, immaculate vibes.
Exactly. Perfect vibes. It just kind of seems like, we're just truckers or whatever. And then, but we're just in space.
I have to say, Immaculate Vibes would have been a good name for the open mic.
And it's that whole aesthetic with they find a new life form on a planet, and then when they go away from the planet, they see that one of their crew members seems to be infected by a being, and then shit spirals out of control from there. And so it's an unknown presence, an unknown being, which I think is a key part of any horror movie, like whether it be like a ghost, whether it be a slasher you don't understand. It's always like the thing that you don't understand. I
The
think is
H.R.
a key.
Giger of it is...
Yes. And that aesthetic of like, I can't even comprehend the art style that he puts on
And
screen.
of course, it's like just visually and like sort of in like how many sequels and whatnot, the most iconic movie monster.
Yes, the xenomorph. Yeah. And it's like I've seen so many other Alien movies, and none of them do horror this way. Like Aliens with the $sign is.
Oh, is
Also-
that how they spell it?
So there's a whole story about how it was like several years after the first Alien, and then they didn't really want to do a sequel. And the story is James Cameron came to a pitch meeting and just wrote Alien on the board, and then just wrote S with the $sign with it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and they're like, "Oh my god, that's so perfect!" And that's how he got the movie off the ground.
Part of what's so funny about that is like that's such a like douchey tool thing to do.
Yes,
'Cause
when
I
James
think of
Cameron
James-
is a douchey tool.
But he's also like legitimately a really good filmmaker.
Oh,
Yeah.
both can exist at
Yeah,
the
one
same
of the
time.
best.
yeah. It's a crazy thing to be like really good at making art, but to also be like a douchey tool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he knows he's so good.
He knows he is. He,
Yeah.
he just
Oh,
puts
he-
his dick on the table and he's like, "Yeah, it's my dick. Do you want it or not?" And they're like, "Yeah, we
He's-
want it."
Yeah, that's true. He's fit, but he knows it.
He's fit,
Yeah.
but he knows it.
But anyway, so
All right.
Jeff's pick now.
That's a good choice. Alien, that's a good choice. So
So-
that's for Monster.
Yep, that's for a monster.
All right. So do you have like all three of our lists and you're just filling it in as you go?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
So-
also filling it in personally. Oh, it
Nice.
doesn't matter.
Nice. It matters. So this might not be the best strategically, although I think it is. Greg, you did Psycho for slasher, right?
Yes.
So I only have one possible thing I can think of for slasher, so I'm just gonna do it now to make sure Rick doesn't like scoop it up.
Mm-hmm.
My slasher movie is Halloween.
Yeah, that's another good call.
That's a really good call, and that's
I
the
feel
kind
like
of
those
thing.
are kind of like the main two classic slasher movies. Kind
Yeah.
of.
Seems that way. Like I can't really think of another one.
I mean, it is
I mean,
like
there obviously
the-
are other ones, but
it
I
is
feel like
like
there's
the
probably a
slasher.
step down. I mean, I'm interested to see what Rick is gonna pick or come up with, but
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Do you want to tell us about the movie?
Yeah. So Halloween, directed by James Carpenter. I believe from
John
1978.
John Carpenter.
yeah,
Yeah.
1970.
Did I say James?
Yes.
Yeah, we were
That's
talking
awesome.
about James.
Yeah, we were
Cameron.
talking about James Cameron.
Well,
And-
John Cameron is James
Iconic
Carpenter.
score.
Yeah.
Also
I love
by
that.
John Carpenter.
Yeah, I believe his name is James Carpenter.
Yeah,
Just
maybe
keep
it's
going.
James Carpenter.
Who's to say? It stars Johnny Lee Curtis
Yes.
as a trans woman, who I
Maybe
think
I'm misremembering this. I don't
No,
remember.
just
any of
keep
this.
going.
the whole thing takes place in outer space.
No. Just, come on.
It's about a teenage girl who's babysitting, and there's an escaped lunatic on the loose who didn't he kill his family?
He killed his. Yeah, he did kill his family.
It might have just been his
Yeah.
parents. I don't know if there was a sibling
I
involved.
think there was a sister.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
this guy, Michael Myers, right?
Michael Myers.
Michael
It was
Myers,
when he was like
iconic
6 or something.
Yeah, Michael Myers of SNL fame.
Yeah.
Yes.
When he was a child, he murdered his whole family, and then he went to an institution. Because they used to have mental institutions, bless their hearts.
Oh, well.
Now they don't have anywhere to put people like Rick and Greg and me.
Yeah.
Now we're just forced to
Stuffed
live
in
on...
the ground.
Yeah, in the ground. Ah, that'll be the day.
Anyway.
It can't come soon enough.
Right.
Well, that's why sometimes we give people our addresses.
Yeah. So, is that those your closing thoughts about
Yeah.
Halloween?
Yeah, that's about all you need to say about that.
I feel-
No, Michael Myers escapes from the mental institution, And just imagine that you're... I think it takes place on Halloween. Did he kill...
One would think.
Did he kill his family on Halloween?
Yes.
Yeah,
Did
because
he?
I think he was wearing a costume, maybe.
Yeah, he was wearing a mask.
When he was
so
a
we couldn't
kid.
see. The
Yeah.
whole first scene is you see
it
through
was
Michael
also
Myers, and so
Halloween.
you see
That's
like the
right.
Forgot
you
about
see
that.
through like this, which is
Yeah.
what makes it so
Yeah.
creepy.
So, this would almost...
For your second favorite horror movie, you seem to really like this and appreciate all the
It's
people.
not my second favorite. It's just the second one I mentioned.
Yeah.
My second favorite horror movie is Jurassic Park.
Yes. Okay.
Anyway, imagine you're babysitting on Halloween and there's an escaped psycho lunatic murderer on the loose in your neighborhood. Antics ensue.
Antics.
It
Yes.
may or may not be scary, but it's certainly a lighthearted romp for the whole family.
So
If Psycho's like the OG horror movie or slasher, I feel like Halloween is the one where it sort of crystallized everything.
it
And
Yeah.
yes.
It
Yeah,
got everything just right, and
Mhm.
afterwards, every slasher movie or horror movie, there were so many Halloween clones. And
Yeah.
everything. Every movie wanted to be Halloween.
I think basically Psycho is Nicki Minaj and Halloween is Cardi B, and now they be beefing on X.
Yes.
I really appreciate that reference. That's always how I thought of it.
That ever since you were a kid, that's how you thought of it. And
Exactly.
people were like, "Who are these female rappers who haven't been born yet?"
I'm like, you'll understand. I mean, it's like the Back to the Future. You guys are not ready for this yet.
Oh yeah, but your parents are gonna no, your
Yeah,
kids,
your kids
are
are
gonna
gonna
love
love
it.
it.
Yeah,
Alright, well,
yeah,
so my pick then?
Yes.
yeah. You're up.
Do you have any other thoughts about Halloween? I'll just say like two things. Like one, it's slasher, but a lot of the slashers that came after didn't get how slow the movie is in the best way possible. Like Halloween does such a good job of building up tension, building it up until the actual slashing starts. And
Yeah.
then the second thing I'll say about it is part of that is John Carpenter's score.
So good.
And I'm pretty sure this is the movie where he tried to hire other people to do the score and was like, you guys are a bunch of idiots. I'm just going to do the score myself because he didn't like any of their scores. And then so he came up with the iconic one.
Yeah, yeah. The music for it is amazing.
And I've also heard him say, well, I don't know if it was for this movie or a different movie, but he would often do the score just for his movies just to save money.
Yeah. Which is nice.
And
Which-
most of them are nice.
Yeah, it's wild that you could be like such an iconic composer and be like, oh, I'm just doing it to save a few bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be
And
like
now,
that'd be like
one
if
less
Greg,
guy to pay.
right? But that'd be like if Greg and I were only doing our iconic comedy because we were saving money.
Like I think I didn't check the numbers, but I think Halloween cost like $100,000 or something, and made
Wow.
like $100 million.
Oh my
Something
gosh,
like that.
that's
Oh,
about that's
And
like
way more if you
100%
consider all
profit.
the.
I
movies
thought
that
you
spawned
picked that
off of
on big budget. Oh,
No, Halloween was slasher.
yeah.
All
right.
All
Sorry
right.
if you have another thought, but
No,
Greg,
I
it's
guess
okay.
I think I'm good on that. But sticking with the John Carpenter, the theme.
Obviously. When were we going to get to this?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't want someone else to get to it first.
I kind of want to jump on it.
Yeah, I'll pick my favorite movie and therefore the best movie of all time, The Thing, from 1982.
I don't know if that counts as a horror.
And I'll pick it in Monster.
I already typed it in Monster.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it could only otherwise go in, like, Wild Card.
Yeah.
Which would be a wild move.
Which is the kind of thing that Greg would do.
The thing.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice high five. It wasn't too loud.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Greg, tell us about the movie. Tell us why
it's
you like
one
it.
of the most rewatchable movies ever. I guess at the most. And, I don't know, extremely iconic ending, many iconic scenes. The movie about paranoia. You can't trust anyone anymore. We could be one of those things. Obviously, it's like a notable effects movie, which is definitely a fun aspect of it. Although, I mean, I feel like, it's just like, I don't know, the characters are just, yeah, is it Rob Bottin or Rob Bottin? I can't remember how to pronounce his name. It's the special effects guy. He did
I
some
have
other
no idea.
movies too.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he was like super young, like 20 or something when
I never
He's
knew
working
that
on this
before I
movie.
know, so...
and yeah, the effects are. And I'm not like a practical effects purist or anything, but the effects are quite something, you know.
They're not nothing.
Yeah, they're definitely not nothing. They're the thing, if you might say. But I also just like that. I feel like it's also a very unique movie in terms of like just the plot, the idea of, and like it hasn't really been done well again in terms of any other movie in like the Thing remake or whatever. But I mean, there's like it's kind of like the precursor to like Among Us or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like
yeah,
various
yeah.
like games like Werewolf or Secret Hitler or whatever, where
Yep.
just the premise is just so much fun, and that's why it's so much fun to rewatch, because like the movie leaves just enough explained and unexplained where like you can rewatch it and you're like, well, I know that this guy ends up being the Thing, but I don't remember like when does he become the Thing, and then you can have like theories about like maybe he became the Thing like here, and that's how, and then you could like, so you can like rewatch it, and like every viewing you get like these different like theories and like interpretations, and like, well, I think this guy got turned to the Thing at this point, and when they're having this conversation, this guy's the Thing, this guy's not the Thing, and there's so many different like
Yeah.
it's like a puzzle where you can
Yeah.
like figure it out, but you also don't need to look at it that way.
Yeah.
You can totally just like
You can just
coast on the
vibe with it.
vibes. Yeah.
Right. Everyone sees something different in that movie. Famously, when William Shakespeare saw it, he said, "The play's the Thing."
Yeah.
Okay, no.
That joke will get cut.
Will it?
No.
We'll be better than the joke
Keep
I was
it in
about
and
to say.
double it.
Yeah, I would say play that one twice.
When I watched it, I always assumed that J&B was the Thing.
Oh yeah. J&B's not bad.
Yeah.
Like the drink?
Yeah.
J&B is real good.
That's
That's what
he drinks that all the time.
in American Psycho. Patrick Bateman drinks J&B on the
yeah,
rocks.
that'd be a good
Which-
double feature with a bottle of J&B.
Is that a horror? Whatever.
I don't think American
think
Psycho
American
I
is a
don't
horror
think it is.
movie.
is horror,
Because
yeah.
because the guy doing the killing is the protagonist.
I mean, I think you could have it be but I feel like there's just not that many scenes. Maybe it is. but
No,
I
it
don't know.
kind of. I
don't
could
know.
float an argument, but I don't think.
Yeah,
it's
I
gonna
don't
be.
think it because American Psycho is one of my favorite movies, but I don't think it's a horror movie.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Any other thoughts about the Thing? I know that's. I mean, all the movies we've talked about, we can keep talking about. We have to.
it's a great movie and an amazing pick by me.
All right. So.
High praise from yourself.
Yeah, double John Carpenter.
Yeah, Rick, do we want to go triple John Carpenter?
No.
Okay.
It's
a bold move.
I'm gonna pick in a category that's we were like arguing over the exact cutoff for money for big budget,
Yeah.
and Cabin in the Woods got there just barely.
Just barely.
But I'm gonna pick a movie that just far and away, this movie cost way more than anybody wanted to be cost. But Ryan Coogler was like, "Fuck you! I'm gonna make my big fucking budget horror movie." And I'm gonna pick Sinners.
Ooh, that's a nice
I
choice.
still haven't seen that.
Oh, it's so good. So it cost $90 million.
Damn.
And it is so far made a ton of money. I'm not going to look it up right now.
So, for my own sake, can you do a spoiler?
I will do spoiler free. I mean, because
Thank
it's
you.
a newish movie.
Yeah.
We're spoiling things like The Thing and Halloween. Every movie so far.
I mean, it didn't really spoil the thing, but
Yeah. But every movie is like big. I will just say a quick part of it is it's in like a 1910 I want to say,
Spoiler.
like Alabama,
Okay.
when it's set in like black culture down there with a lot of sharecroppers,
Cool.
and then these two twin brothers, Smoke and Stack, they had left to go to Chicago, and then they came back, and now they have money somehow, and they want to make a juke joint, so like a local bar, like club type of place, and they're trying to set it up, and they rally local people to try to put it all together. And the whole movie takes place over one day, and as they're trying to set it up, shit just kind of goes wrong. And that's all I'll say about that. And it goes wrong in a very horror type way. I don't know if you know the theme or the setting, and I'm not going to say it. And I don't think you should.
I do know there's a certain kind of thing involved.
Great. And I
Because
think
someone
it's
spoiled that. I
it's
wish
one of
they
those
hadn't.
things that the less you know, the better.
Yeah.
It just does a great job of the horror element is fantastic, but also it touches on so many different elements of race, about power, about like interaction, about different cultures, and about music.
Mm.
So much of it is about music, and it's one of those movies that I loved, and then I heard people talk about it, and then watched it again, and I appreciated it even more. And then the more I think about it, I'm going to watch it again, because I know I'll appreciate it even more. Because it's a perspective I just don't have. I am not a black sharecropper in 1910.
Yeah.
Even though if you look at me, you would think that.
I
But-
used to think that until just now.
Exactly. And so that's my pick. So you obviously haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Greg,
Correct.
do you have any thoughts?
It's a good, solid pick.
Nice. All right, great. I think a lot of people agree. Yeah. And I was like, yeah. And notable about the budget, though. The budget was one of the biggest things about it. So Ryan Coogler spent this much money on it. And then he also argued for the fact that he has the rights for the movie for the next, 20, 30 years or something. Which normally if you make a movie for a high-end production company, I forgot what he made it for, but if you make it for, Paramount or whatever, they have distribution rights. They get most of the money. They pay you, and they take your movie, and they can do whatever the hell they want with it.
Okay.
And then he's like, this is my movie. I will decide if I put it on Netflix. I will decide if I put it on whatever. So it's his movie.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I wish I had that kind of power about my movies.
I know. It's
But
always-
once you put your body out there, you're a teenager and you don't understand what you're signing.
Mhm.
You know how it is.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Jeff.
So I'm going to do something that I didn't think this would make sense, but I'm realizing it does make sense. So most of the movies on my list, I don't even know if you guys have seen them.
That's fine.
So
As long as you've seen
I
them.
think I'm gonna go wild card right now, just so I can pick a movie that I want to make sure I can get.
Okay. Oh, because you have other... Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because I've got something for Monster and post 20. Oh, I was gonna mention when you said post 2010, we decided that means 2010 or later.
Yes, that's fine.
And yeah, pre 1960. I don't think you guys have seen my movie. So yeah, I'm
I
gonna
already
go.
have two locked in. That...
Yeah, I'm gonna go wild card on this one.
Alright.
I just want to scoop up The Exorcist.
And that's 60s.
No, it's 70s.
70s, yes.
So it doesn't fit any of the other categories.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think of The Exorcist as being one of the best horror movies.
Yep.
And it doesn't fit any of my other categories.
Yep.
So yeah, I feel like my other ones are pretty safe that you guys probably haven't seen.
Mhm.
So yeah, I just want to go Exorcist. It's about a girl who is possessed by a demon, and it's just a really good movie, kind of on every level. The writing is really good. The acting is really good. I think it's legitimately scary because I think spiritual horror is arguably the scariest kind of horror. Personally, I believe that demons are real, and that's one of the reasons why I find demonic horror to be frightening. So I'm glad you found that funny.
Yeah, I feel like the exact opposite way. I feel like I never found ghosts to be...
Well, demons
scary
aren't the
or-
same as ghosts.
Well, either way, but...
Demons and ghosts are completely different.
Yeah, I mean, I like the movie. It's a great movie, but, yeah, I tend to not... part of the reason I'm more of a monster movie guy is that's what scared me as a kid.
Mm.
And, like, ghosts never really... I was like, yeah, whatever.
Again, though, demons and ghosts are completely different things.
Alright.
I mean, I agree in the sense that movies focusing on those are very different. Like, Demon is a lot more, like, religious affiliated. Ghosts can just be whatever affiliated.
Yeah, I mean, they're often religious too, but yeah.
Yeah, but, like...
But also, there's, like, the type of movie where, like, is it a ghost, is it a demon? You don't really know. Could go either way.
Yeah. So I think of an easy way to think of the difference is ghosts. Ghosts are something external from you. Demons are something internal. Like, demons get inside of you and do evil from within.
You're right. I have my demons.
Well, yeah, and that's why I think demons are so scary, is because even like, if you see somebody with road rage, like, outside my window every now and then, I hear, like, a horn honk, and I hear somebody be like, "Fuck you, learn how to drive!" And, like, they're so angry.
Yeah.
And I personally... I think the reason behind that is demons. Like,
How do you spell exorcist? Oh, I got it right. Okay.
There's a C in there somewhere.
Yeah.
EXCORIST.
Yes, that is how I spelled it, and I checked myself before I wrecked myself, and then
I
Nice.
haven't
I was
seen
right.
that movie in a while. I should watch it again.
I mean,
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I loved that movie. I was terrified of it as a kid because my sister had a sticker of what's her name, Linda Blair.
Your sister?
No,
You should know your sister's name.
Yeah.
the
Her
Exorcist,
sister-
Yeah, it's Linda Blair.
Linda Blair, on her boombox, and so when you opened up the door to her room, the only thing you could see is the picture.
Oh, nice.
And so she did that for a reason, so none of us would ever come to her room.
Your mother sucks.
But-
cocks in hell.
Speaking
It's a
of
great
sucking dick in
line.
hell,
Yeah.
do you know what time it is?
Shots the clock.
Specifically,
Shots the clock. Oh, is it my birthday?
in...
It's almost midnight.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I was thinking also, since Greg rode his bike here, could I potentially sleep on your couch?
Yeah.
Nice. I wanted that to be part of the podcast.
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah, the people need to know.
Alright,
They need
so
to know where
cheers.
I sleep every night. Hold on, a few more seconds.
Alright, cheers to Jeff, who loves
Jeff's-
sucking dicks in
to
hell.
Jeff's birthday.
I'm a chip off my mom's old block.
Well, like your
Cool.
mom's old cock.
Yep. Alright.
Hey now.
You're an
So,
all-star.
I want you to know, I wasn't suggesting that my mom sucks dicks in hell, but the line is your mother sucks dicks in hell.
Yeah.
So that's why I made it about my mom.
Alright.
Not my real mom, like my hypothetical mom.
Anyway, my
Sure.
pick
Anyway.
in modern, which I feel like, given that Rick picked Sinners, modern is kind of looking maybe, I don't know, not the best. I'm just gonna go with Get Out.
Fuck! That's what I was hoping for. I looked up the budget for Get Out, and it's like
pretty
nothing.
low, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that was one. That was my pick for modern. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I figured it probably was, and that's why I picked it now.
Hey, I picked the other black movie. Just notable to everybody who's listening. I'm a fan of black people. Okay,
Yeah,
I would
not
have
me.
voted for Obama for a third time.
Yeah, Greg loves, or I'm sorry, Rick loves black people. He's just on the fence about trans people.
Let's not keep.
I only love people that are half black. No, just
Half black and half trans.
yeah.
All right. Do you want to tell us about that movie a bit?
Yeah, sort of a modern classic in a way.
It's very much not a classic.
But what is there to say? I mean,
Do you wanna
Jordan
give it-
Peterson, it kind of like not Jordan Peterson.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That's the best.
Directed by Jordan Peterson.
Oh my god! Oh, that's so perfect.
Yeah, another guy everyone loves.
Yeah.
That's such a good
That-
slip.
Oh my gosh.
Jordan Peele.
The movie was directed by me, Jordan Peterson. Up yours, you woke clowns. Jordan, what are you doing
Yeah,
here?
he probably is not a. He does. Do you think he would be a Get Out fan?
Oh my
I
god!
doubt it.
Oh my god! He would... Anyway.
I doubt it.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, it's a nice movie.
He'd be
Can you tell us
Jordan.
like a 2-sentence synopsis?
Jordan Peterson would be a fan of "Get out of the women's restroom, you trans monster." I'm a doctor, by the way.
It
That's
has,
kind of a
what horror, humor, an interesting plot with a lot of twists and turns. I think that it started Jordan Peele's kind of
Who?
directorial sort of like I feel like he was known as like just the sketch guy before, and I guess they made that movie Keanu or whatever, but
Oh, that movie doesn't exist.
That's a
yeah.
good movie.
No.
But it kind of went from like, oh, is he gonna like? It didn't seem like it was going to be good, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, it was kind of everyone's favorite movie, and for good reason.
Keanu?
Yes.
Oh, I'm a little
And
drunk.
I don't know, it's a nice movie where like you don't want to spoil too much because part of the fun is it's hard to tell where it's going.
I mean, I'll just say the one sense of the clip is that a black guy goes to his white girlfriend's parents' house, and
then
they are
weird
very
stuff
white.
happens.
And they're very white.
They're like Bradley Whitford white.
No, they're
Yeah,
that's a good way of putting it.
Bradley Whitford,
But
White,
also, that's a good way of putting
He's
it.
also
Yeah.
in Cabin in the Woods. Like, this is a
Yeah,
very
that's
Bradley
true.
Whitford heavy podcast.
yes. Do you think it'll pop up again?
Hopefully.
Maybe.
This is the only Bradley Whitford podcast.
Yeah. But yeah, it's I don't know, it's fun how like you're like who's on which side, where's this going? There's a lot of twists and turns. But it's about it's about race and in a very but it's like in a fun way where it's not like I feel like a lot of like movies that are about race could be like The Blind Side. Like you can tell it's based like it's written and directed by like a black guy who like
Yeah.
understands like the nuance of it.
I feel like race stuff is always fun. Like, anytime someone is racist, I'm like, oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would say that.
Well, because I'm an open-minded person.
Yeah, but anyway, I don't know. Great movie. I wanted to steal it from Rick.
Yeah,
Love
you
it.
knew I was going to pick that.
Just
to
but now you
prove
have
my-
to pick something else.
Yeah.
My
You have to
blackness.
pick something worse.
Actually, never mind. So that's actually perfect. I was going to pick that because I kind of tend to lean on, like, what do I think the public audience or whatever would vibe with. But that actually is great because it lets me pick a more, like, personal pick. So, my next pick for modern, a movie I really, really like, that just came out, which is a body horror movie, and it kind of taught me that, like, wait, I fucking love body horror. And it's The Substance.
That's another one I haven't seen yet.
Oh, it's so good. So, it's a movie about a Hollywood star who is beginning to fade into obscurity. Like, she was... maybe she was a movie star at first, but then she got known as, like, this fitness, like, TV star, and she was all over the place. And then she was making, like, fitness things. And then she started to get older, and then her producer is like, well, you're old. You can't, like, sell being hot and, like, this athlete anymore.
Is it Demi Moore?
It's Demi Moore,
Okay.
yes. And she lost the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress for this.
What a loser.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Exactly.
She should give up.
Yes. And I don't want to get too much into it, again, because you haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Thank
it is a lot of body horror, and is weird as shit, and in a way that everybody's like, oh my god, people don't do this in movies anymore. And the fact that this kind of movie made it all the way to being nominated for Best Picture, and it's just so good. Like, because of the acting, the performances, and the directing, of just, like, how stylized it is, because it feels so, like, 80s, but also modern, and how the modern looks at the 80s, and how, like, I don't know, just overly stylistic. And Coralie Farge, she just imagines this so fantastically. And the fact that it's a woman director talking about aging in Hollywood and what that's all about. And so I think it's a perfect pick for, like, a modern movie, because it's a modern type of story that we don't get anymore. It used to be, like, we used to get these kind of, like, monster body horror things all the time. Like, they kept comparing it to, why can't I remember his name? Greg, The Fly.
Oh, The Fly, Cronenberg?
David Cronenberg, yes. David Cronenberg. It's very Cronenberg-esque. But
I'll have to see it.
it's so good. And I mean, I think I like the movie as much as I liked Get Out, but I have to shout it out because I don't think anybody else would have picked it. Again, that's kind of maybe why we kind of should be more cutthroat, but I'm like, I want to pick my personal picks. So my pick is The Substance for modern.
Well, and one of the things we want, I think, for a podcast like this, 3 people, 6 movies each.
Yeah.
I think ultimately what we want is to just come up with 18 movies that
That
if
are
somebody's
awesome.
listening, they're going to be like, okay, here's 18 movies I can watch.
That's good point. Right. I guess I listen to other ones, and it's kind of fun when they, like, jump in front of each other.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like, that's a good way of putting it. 18 movies that, like, hey, we want to put this out into the world of, like, these are 18 movies that people should watch.
Yeah, because you never know. There might be someone who's, like, maybe, like, a teenager who's, like, just kind of getting into movies seriously for the first time, who might be stumbling upon our podcast, and they're like, okay, let's go. They get their notes app out, they list their 18 movies, and they're like, I'm gonna fucking watch these.
I mean, I have a Letterboxd list for myself that's things I didn't know about, but I heard on a podcast and they were talking it up, so I'm going to watch it. So that's a good point. Yeah.
Thanks. So
And
The
now it's your
Substance.
turn.
Now it's my turn. So I can go old movie, modern movie, or monster movie. And I'm pretty confident that all 3 of my picks are safe, so I don't think the order matters. So I think I'm just gonna go old movie.
Yep.
I'm gonna choose The Invisible Man from 1933.
Ooh.
Okay, you didn't take the one I was gonna pick. I was worried that especially you would take it, but say what you're gonna say.
Yeah, when I think of like, because I've seen a bunch of old movies, and The Invisible Man, it really stands out to me because, I mean,
Seems like a good pick.
oh, thanks. For anyone who hasn't seen it, like, you can probably imagine it's about a guy who becomes invisible.
Well, every person is invisible to you.
Well, that's true. I'm legally blind, so that was a sick burn.
Got him.
Yeah. So I will return the favor later. At some point, I'll make fun of Rick for being retarded. We love Rick because he's a retarded transphobe.
Wonderful. All right.
He's actually just one of those things. And it's not transphobe. So what I find especially noteworthy about The Invisible Man from 1933 is that The Invisible Man is such a fucking psychopath. Mm-hmm. He murders so many people.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
It's really good. This might be a little bit of a spoiler, but it's not too much of a spoiler. At some point, he derails an entire passenger train, killing probably hundreds of people, and he's just laughing his ass off. When I saw the movie, I was like, holy shit. Like, in terms of sheer body count, how many movies are there where somebody murders hundreds of people? But also, he's just cackling.
Most people save that for real life.
Exactly. like the three of us, for example.
Yeah.
In our movies, we don't kill that many people. But in our everyday lives, it's like dozens of people a week. So, yeah, just the Invisible Man. I own it on DVD. I consider it... when I was watching tons of old movies and old horror movies, for me... I consider The Invisible Man just to be like a step above the rest. Mm-hmm. So that's why it's my pick, I guess. It's just like this insane guy who's laughing maniacally while he murders as many people as possible.
Yeah, it sounds kind of nice.
I think you'd like it.
I've heard so much about the original Invisible Man. I really want to watch it. That's like when we put this classic category on here. I was thinking of like the couple that I was going to draft, but one of them popped in my head that could have been picked was Invisible Man, because that's one that people say all the time about classic horror. So
yeah, it's great. So
I'm putting that in my letterbox.
Sometime this month, if you guys want to, I think the three of us should watch it.
I agree. Yes.
That'd be way fun. I assume it's streaming somewhere, but if not, I've got the DVD.
I mean, I can just turn on a blank screen and it's like, oh, it's Invisible Man.
Oh, well, yeah, for
I've
me.
seen the 2019 Invisible Man. That was pretty good.
I've seen Hollow Man.
I've also seen Hollow Man.
With
Val Kilmer.
Kevin Bacon.
Kevin
Bacon, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I
that
summoned
one
And
was-
Thanos.
Yeah.
Oh, Thanos
Josh
is in
Brolin
that?
is in it. Yeah.
Nice. You said Josh Groban, right? The singer?
Yes,
Yeah.
Josh Groban.
Perfect.
Alright, so I guess it's
Alright.
my pick.
Yep. On to Greg.
What do I have left? I guess my three categories are budget, pre
You got
60s.
classic, budget, and wild card.
Yes. I really wish I had seen more classic horror movies.
You always knew that was gonna bite you in the ass eventually.
It's funny because like you're like, I don't even know what to cut off from other people because I don't know any of them.
Yeah, exactly. We're supposed to only be able to pick movies that we've seen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that means I don't have that many to choose
You're
from.
gonna have to pick like.
I'm gonna have to pick
I guess
a
I have
movie
to argue that
don't love.
Wizard of Oz is horror. I was the only one of it.
Yeah. I have a few that I've seen, but just none that I've really loved, I guess. And the ones that are like feel like all-time classics I haven't seen really.
You have to have seen the movie. It's stupid to pick movies you haven't seen. That's just
Yeah, well, I'm not saying that I won't. I'm just saying that
Oh, there we go. Never mind.
I don't know. I guess I don't know. Maybe can I just pick I don't know. Does Aliens count as horror for the purposes of the draft?
Well, yeah,
I-
Rick chose Alien.
No, and that's what I was saying previously, is that Alien is horror, Aliens is sci-fi action. Aliens, I say no.
Okay.
You haven't seen them?
I've seen them. I don't really. I remember Alien better than I don't really remember Aliens.
It's less than Jurassic Park even.
Okay.
It's
I don't know. I guess
I'm-
I found it to be scary, but
no, it's an action movie. It's through
So
and through an action
how-
movie.
How is it different from the original?
One,
well, there's
Then-
more shooting.
they have high-powered assault rifles.
Okay.
And there's tons of, like, every scene in Alien where they're just slowly creeping along and don't know what's going to happen. That same scene in Aliens, they're like, get some! Shooting down
Oh
hallways.
yeah, that's action.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're yelling get some, it's automatically action.
Yes. They literally say that phrase.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's not horror then. Like if they're having fun fighting the monster, it's not really horror.
I mean, there is the one part where he says, game over, man! Game over! Because he's realizing that they're all fucked.
Oh, well, that's a little horror.
Yeah. Well, that's just, I can't remember his name, but...
Does the Silence of the Lambs count as horror?
That's a good question.
Yes,
Does it?
does. Yes, it does.
I didn't even think of the Silence of
Yes,
the Lambs.
it does. Actually, no. It
I
doesn't
don't
for
know.
your pick.
I don't know if
It does for the fact that I was just about to pick that.
Well, hold on. So, is Silence...
But I was also about to ask if it was horror.
I don't know if it's horror. I think of it as a...
I
Like,
mean,
more of
most
a
people.
thriller.
I mean, like it's usually categorized as horror in terms of like.
I mean, I was also going to ask, like, and I was going to argue for
like
it.
on IMDb or what have you, but honestly, personally, I've never found it to be scary. I just think it's a really nice movie,
Yeah, I don't think it's horror.
but I do think it's
You have to
generally
decide, because both of
categorized.
us, like, I was going to pick it, and then I was like, I don't know if I put that. The fact that I've argued for some other ones not being horror, Jeff, you think no?
Yeah, I don't think it's horror.
Okay. I like that, because if I don't get it, at least he doesn't get it now either. Because that's literally what I was going to argue for next.
And I mean, an argument could be made, but I think it's kind of similar to how an argument could be made for Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's more horror than...
I think of horror as being like a situation where you've got characters where it's like, who's gonna die?
Well,
And I guess Silence of the Lambs, I guess...
I don't know if I agree with that definition.
I
But
mean, I don't know if I agree with that either. I'm on more drink than I should be.
That's
Perfect.
good.
It's literally my birthday.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. No, but there's an interesting question to be pondered about, like, what is... Like, if you could boil it down to its simplest form, what is a horror movie?
I mean, a movie that's intended to scare you, I think.
And I think the
Or
Fe-
like a movie with like horror themes.
I
like-
also
Right, but
think
that's like
rules.
using the word to define the word.
I also
like
think
what
that
are horror
fear
themes?
has to be one of the things that drives the plot forward.
Ooh.
It sounded like you said derives, but you said drives, right?
Drives,
Like
yes.
it drive like
Like
in,
aliens,
like in the
fear
Ryan
doesn't
Gosling
drive it
sense.
forward. Action does. They just
Alright, does Ghostbusters count as
no.
horror?
Jesus Christ.
Definitely not.
Oh my god.
Ghostbusters is a straight up comedy.
But there's
Can we just
ghosts
skip you?
And sci-fi.
Can we just skip you?
Alright, I guess I'll just take The Shining
Yeah.
in Wild Card, I suppose.
I mean, that's a great
mean,
wild card pick.
Yeah, that is a great pick.
I guess.
As soon as you said, I thought you were going to pick The Shining, and then I was thinking like, oh, then I'll have to argue for Silence of the Lambs. Go back to that.
Well, you already lost that argument.
Yeah.
That's true. Silence of the Lambs is off the table.
All right, Greg, tell us about The Shining.
It's a good vibes movie.
Also, can we say that any movie that is based on a Stephen King novel, is that automatically a horror?
No,
I mean,
because
it's a-
Shawshank Redemption, Green Mile. No. He's written like baseball shit.
Yeah.
No. The answer is no.
Yeah. But I don't know. The Shining, it's a classic. I feel like does The Shining really need to be explained? The
No,
Overlook
tell us
Hotel.
what you like about it personally. Why you think it's that good of a movie.
Yeah, I mean, I know that Kubrick often has like this like slow, deliberate style, which I feel like lends itself well to horror. Because all the scenes where it's sort of like slowly doing whatever, there's like the horror and the tension can sort of build up, and you're just like, oh, what's around that corner, you know? But yeah, I don't know, the hotel classic. I mean, Jack Nicholson is killing it. One of his best roles, probably, maybe his best. Who can say?
I kind of it's not.
All work and no play make Jack a dull boy.
I personally like
Here's Johnny.
One flew over the cuckoo's nest more for him, but they're close. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he has a lot to choose from. Chinatown and whatnot, but
So that's your wild
Wait,
card.
here's Johnny. I thought the line was, here's James Carpenter.
yeah.
Call
That's
back.
the okay, sure.
Anyway, The Shining is great. I'm playing to win.
Ha ha ha. And you're
Alright,
working
so
on your
that's your
laugh.
wild card. This is an interesting one because you have Monster and Modern.
I do.
Jeff has Monster and Modern left.
Oh, we both have the same two left?
No. Jeff has Monster and Modern. Greg has Classic and High Budget. I have Slasher, Classic, and Wild Card. So I'm trying to decide what I should. Well, I think I already know my Slasher and Classic. Even though both of you already used your Wild Card.
I mean, at this point, just pick whatever you want.
I don't
mean, all
think-
three of mine are whatever I want.
Yeah, I think all of us basically, we don't have any overlap anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I'll say mine that are locks, so I can have this much time, and so my last pick will be the last pick of the draft, and it
Yeah.
will be a wild card, so I can just go wild with it.
Alright.
All right, so I'll have to say, after you guys were talking about the slasher being one of the smallest categories, and what I have to say about that is, bitch, get back over here, bitch. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he
well,
slashes.
He very, very much slashes.
Yeah, well, I just feel like it's like another classic movie. I just feel like the other two picks are nicer.
I agree that I kind of like the order that we picked them in. Like, obviously it goes Psycho, into Halloween, and Halloween is just like super, like, it starts the 80s slasher, and then by the end of the 80s, Freddy comes out, and he is just weird as shit, and it's...
Isn't it like 84?
Yeah, I think it's early 80s.
Oh,
Halloween is
Like
late
mid
70s.
Yeah, yes.
And then...
Sorry, yeah. Later on in the 80s. Yeah, right.
But it's still like 6 years later or whatever.
Yeah.
Or Friday the 13th is like 1980, so
Yeah.
only like 2 years later.
Yeah. And I just always thought, like, growing up, we watched Freddy all the time. Like, we would gather around the TV to watch Freddy movies.
That's
And
fun.
my sisters would, like, go near my bedroom door and start going, 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
Did little Rick get scared?
I very much got scared, yes.
Oh, that's so cute.
So to me, that is just the perfect.
Owned.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
And then, like, watching it as an adult, like, I hadn't actually properly watched all of the original Nightmare on Elm Street until, like, like 2016.
Oh,
It's
really?
like, I think, like, around there is the first time I actually fully watched it through when I was an adult. I'm like, wait, this movie's funny, too. Freddy's great with his big wobbly arms. And it's like, it's so well put together. And awesome performances by Lily James. You know?
Oh, wait, when she was a little kid?
We just watched it, like, last night.
Oh,
And-
right, the woman who looks exactly like Lily James.
Exactly, Lily James
It's
does a
ins-
great performance.
It's insane. She's like a doppelganger.
And so to me, like, when you say slasher, outside of any movie, like, I kind of think slasher, when you say the best slasher, you have to think of the character more than the movie. Because it's like, which one do you pick? Do you pick Michael Myers? Do you pick Freddy? Do you pick
Wolverine?
Jason Voorhees? Do you pick Wolverine? do you pick Leatherface?
Or what's the other one?
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre would have been a good pick too.
Yeah, do you pick...
Actually, maybe you should have picked Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I've never seen
Slasher.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, well, there you go.
I
But-
think the best character who's a slasher would be Driller Killer
Yes.
from
You
the
have
Slumber
seen
Party
that.
Massacre
I
movies.
know you've seen that.
Yeah,
But
Driller
I-
Killer is a nice character.
Just right away, when we put slasher on there, I was like, "Well, I'm gonna pick Freddy,"
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
and like you guys probably don't care about him as much, and I was like, "Oh, I'll just wait to pick him."
That's perfect.
I just like how many other like he is the exact opposite of Michael Myers because Michael Myers doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then he
which
says,
I
"Bitch,
love.
get over here! I'll
Yeah.
cut you down."
So I think we all got exactly what we wanted from the
Yes.
slasher category. Because Halloween is the only movie in that category that, like, really resonates with me.
Yeah.
Like, I love that Michael Myers doesn't say anything and that he's just, like, a straight-up evil lunatic. I love it.
He should just say "bitch."
Yeah, it's
A
a
little
nice
bit.
movie.
I think it
I'm
would
a big
ruin it if
John
he said bitch.
Carpenter fan. of course.
I am too. I like John Carpenter.
Yeah, although the Halloween is probably like my third favorite, maybe.
You know what's funny? I did not like your favorite movie. John Carpenter's remake of The Thing, I wasn't into it.
That's
Wow.
nice.
Well,
If I saw it again, maybe I'd feel differently.
so instead of that, what modern or monster movie do you like though?
Did Greg do a monster movie already?
Yeah,
He
but The
did.
Thing.
The Thing.
Oh, yeah. And you did a
The
monster
best
movie.
movie
Alien.
ever made.
Yeah.
Two of the pinnacle monsters of monster
So-
movies.
I was gonna do something for monster movie, but I think another one would be better.
Modern, yeah.
For monster movie.
Okay.
The monster movie I was gonna do was actually the movie Life. Have you guys seen that?
I have, with Jake Gyllenhaal and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, and
The
what's
movie
her
was
face?
okay.
So it's like Alien in that it's a movie about like a monster in outer space that's like contained to a spaceship or a space station. I don't remember.
Rebecca Ferguson.
Yeah,
I like-
Rebecca Ferguson.
I like to play the life on that like Cine 2 Nerdle game.
Yeah.
It's a good play for that. But you have to put life in parentheses 2018 or whatever.
Huh.
2017, but...
You
But
Okay,
Anyway,
but what are you actually going to play?
I think it's a very good movie, and if anyone hasn't seen it, you might want to check it out. However, and I do think it's technically a horror movie,
Sure.
but I think that amongst horror fans, what I'm actually going to pick, I think, is a much more respectable pick. So for Monster Movie, I'm going to go An American Werewolf in London.
How woo!
Yeah, that seems like a solid pick.
Yeah, have you seen it?
Yeah, I'm not. I liked a long time ago though.
Okay. Yeah.
I have not seen it.
Oh, that's another one we should maybe watch this month.
Mhm.
It's a movie by John Landis.
I don't know if it's a monster movie. Do you consider werewolves to be monsters?
Totally.
They're just misunderstood.
Oh, that's like the opposite of how you feel about trans people.
Can we not keep hitting this?
Well, you're just famously always saying how trans people are monsters.
Let's just go on with it.
For anyone listening, the reason it's funny is because Rick very much doesn't feel that way. Obviously, none of us do. We live in like one of the most liberal cities in the whole world, probably.
Yeah.
Country.
We all are very much just let people live, let people be themselves. That's why we keep hitting this joke about this absurdist joke about Rick not liking trans people, because we love all people.
I mean, and that also, to bring it back, that kind of is a lot of like the werewolf mythos, is like pretending to be something and trying to cage it back. That kind of actually is
And
idea.
every now and then it gets out, and before you know it,
You've-
you're lip syncing to Madonna.
Yeah. Okay, but tell us a little bit about American Werewolf in London.
Well, it's notable for being a horror movie and a comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't claim to be like an authority on the history of movies, but it might be the earliest movie I can think of that's like a horror comedy.
Okay.
Because it's from I want to say 82 maybe. It's from the early 80s.
It's supposed to have. I have seen it, but it's supposed to have the best werewolf transformation scene.
It does have very good werewolf transformation.
81.
81.
You're right
I was
on that.
close. I was wrong, but I was close.
Mm-hmm.
So 1981. I don't really know what else the actors have been in, and to me that adds to its charm. It's like, oh, I only know them from this one movie. It adds to this sort of almost like just like being invested in that world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about, I think, college students who are like backpacking in Europe, and I forget even how, but like one of them becomes a werewolf, and
I'm pretty sure he forgot how too.
Yeah, I think he might have. And yeah, it has really good transformation scenes. It's a nice little movie. It's just a nice little monster movie comedy.
Nice.
Horror. So yeah, I like it a lot, and I think that makes my list stronger than if I had Life on there, because people would be like Life, like but
You already fucked up on a previous one, so
I haven't fucked
like...
up on any of these. All of my choices have been killer.
Yes.
All 5 of them so far.
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
I do feel like Life is not a particularly well-known or well-liked movie.
Yeah, so this is a
Although
much
I
better
kind
choice.
of like it.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
All right. Back on to Greg.
That's definitely not horror. Sorry, I'm trying to...
All right. I got my last 2 picks.
Yeah, I was still kind of unsure about my last several picks. And
I almost wish we had more wild cards. Like I've still got like
Yeah.
5 movies on my list that I.
That's the whole point. Is limitations create art.
Yeah, there's something nice about only having 6 movies
Yeah.
when you could have like 9 or 10.
Mm-hmm. And
Got-
having to funnel them into these.
Yeah,
like,
you-
yeah.
Gotta leave some on the cutting room floor.
Would
so
you?
should I pick a movie that has a higher rating or that I like more?
I'd say that you like more. Because people are going to listen to the podcast to see what Greg Orange likes, because they can look up a higher rating on their own.
That's kind of the thing when we drafted the top 25. I leaned on to higher rating, and you guys gave me crap for that.
Yeah, but this I want to win. Is my goal.
I see.
I feel like we're all losers.
And to win the collaborative draft, I just have to have more of my personal picks on there.
Sure.
Alright, well... this is probably fine. I guess for budget, let's go with... Shutter Island.
Is that a horror movie?
Is it...
Yes, I would take that because the first I'm gonna say a slight spoiler without saying spoiler. There is a twist. Without the twist, it's fundamentally a horror movie. It's just reflecting back that it's not as much.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it has horror vibes.
It's very much a horror. If you take it, the first whole part of the movie, it's just looking back after the twist that it's not.
Yeah, but I don't know, I feel like the budget category is pretty thin.
I mean, that's why I picked what I picked. That's why we jumped in there.
Oh yeah, you picked Sinners, right?
I did.
And yeah, that's why I did Cabin in the Woods right away,
Exactly.
because budget was hard.
I think that's a great pick right off. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I felt really happy about it.
Yeah, so I'll go with that, unless
Alright.
you veto it or whatever. But
No, that's perfect. I mean, I'm
Ooh, wait.
arguing for it more than yeah.
what is that? Well, that's also a '60s movie. I keep looking at movies that aren't actually pre-'60s.
Ooh, Van Helsing counts as a horror movie. World War Z counts as.
Hey, don't help Greg. He might
Alright,
change
well,
his in-
yeah,
or
that's
is it
my-
already
that's my
locked
pick.
in?
It's
Sure.
locked in.
Island.
It's officially in the Google Doc, so
And that movie is pretty good.
That means
is that all you want to say about it?
Um,
it's pretty strong.
I rewatched
words.
it not too long ago, and I liked it more than I initially. I mean, the first watch I was like, I liked it, but I was kind of disappointed by the twist and a little bit. And then I rewatched it again, and I was like, knowing where the movie is going makes it for a more enjoyable watch.
Yeah.
And it's just like a well-directed, well-made movie generally.
It's Marty.
Yeah.
It's Marty doing something very not Marty. Like, you wouldn't think that it's... Marty is in Martin Scorsese. You wouldn't think that it's him, but then after watching it a second time, you're like, oh, I can see his elements bleeding through.
Oh.
Do you want to say more about the horror aspect of it?
I mean, it's a spooky, insane asylum with like creepy people running around and some sort of
Yeah.
mystery.
That is
Yeah.
such...
There's like a missing person. I don't know.
And Insane Asylum is like the scariest setting you can possibly put something in, I
Yeah.
think.
What do they
Because-
say? Like a prison for the criminally insane. What's
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah,
Well, no,
something
the
like
quiz
that.
is... We are two...
Duly appointed.
We're duly appointed federal marshals. Yeah, yeah.
For the criminally insane.
For the- yeah. Yeah. And it's Leo DiCaprio with Martin Scorsese, which is always nice.
Yeah, in this category, my other two options, I think, were going to be either Nope or Alien Romulus, maybe.
Sure.
I feel like Alien Romulus might be my personal fave, but I don't know. I feel like it's not.
I like the movie slightly less than you do, but I like it more than majority.
Yeah.
Like, people are shitting on that movie, and I liked it. Was like a fun house.
Yeah, it was nice. It's it's exactly what you want, I feel like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really don't have a strong opinion about Shutter Island other than it's a pretty good movie. And it costs $80 million to make.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, if you've seen the movie, you're like, yep, makes sense. It is all on screen. It's all right there.
Alright, so Rick's pick then.
What was my... Oh, that was mine. So... Oh, right. As I said, I'm going to save my wild card for last. So I'm going classic.
Yeah.
Nosferatu.
Wait, you should say it like they do in the movie.
To the listeners, I held up a whole plaque that just said Nosferatu. I am picking the original Nosferatu.
From the 20s?
From, where did it go? From 1922. The original Nosferatu is I'm guessing, have you seen it, Jeff?
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what I know Greg hasn't seen it. It's amazing because it's so weird. And it's one of those movies that it makes you unsettled because it's so old. Like, anything that old just makes you feel just like weird. Mm-hmm. And then the orchestra, like the actually what you said before about what makes a horror movie is the score. What about a silent German film that is all score? And it's just like they do such a good job of portraying the horror in 1922 when you can like barely show anything. And a lot of it is just what you don't know about what's going on. So the plot of the movie is that this guy who sells real estate basically hears about a wealthy dude who wants to buy some land and some property. And so he goes up to this remote area in Germany, Transylvania, whatever the kind of thing is. And he goes up to this castle and says he's supposed to meet with this Count Orlok. And then he meets with him, and then you don't really see what happens, but then you see that eventually he makes his way back to this town where he is looking over this coffin where we understand Count Orlok to be, and this real estate agent, and I'll just call him that, obviously. And then he's become obsessed with Count Orlok. He's become one of his vassals. And then every time that the vassal is on screen, the music starts getting more and more and more like chaotic. Like at first it's like dun 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 dun. Following this business guy, we follow this business guy on to do business things. And then it's like business, 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 and then we follow Count Orlok, whatever the fuck he wants.
It sounds like the lyrics are really good.
Yeah, the lyrics are great. And so like you follow his like descent into madness through the sound and like it's a silent film, so it's like he has like 15 lines the whole movie because that's as many like cards that gets put up.
Yeah.
And Nosferatu, Count Orlok, doesn't say a single line the whole movie.
Like Michael Myers.
Yeah.
The OG Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So you mostly watch it through him, and then you also start following this other guy who knows that he's coming. He can feel that he's coming, and then starts collecting rats.
It's
and
nice
eating
when
rats.
you can feel that a guy is coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe the movie. Like, if you've seen the most recent Nosferatu, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
But
I'm
it, like-
realizing now I probably should have picked Nosferatu in budget.
Yeah. You probably
Oh,
should have.
the new one.
Yeah. Either way.
It's
like the
it's
new
such
one.
a weird movie. I don't know. And it like is a perfect classic because it started a lot of this. Because it was before Bela Lugosi Dracula. You know? Like, he got a lot of his, like, the way he held his posture was from the original Nosferatu.
Okay.
And so, great horror movie. Kind of started a lot of horror tropes.
So-
Nosferatu.
Exactly.
Oh, that's where that whole tone comes from when someone is being incorrigible and you're like, you. That came from Nosferatu.
What-
Get your hand out of the cookie jar.
No, what he's saying is from SpongeBob, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
That is what I first heard
I've
from
never-
Nosferatu.
Oh.
He's flickering the lights.
Oh.
Yeah, who was flickering the lights? Nosferatu.
That's cute. I like that. I never watched SpongeBob.
I love that. I saw that bit as a kid, and then rewatching it, I'm like, that's so good. That's such a good bit. Like, we know it's just like, it's such a deep cut from such a stupid show. But anyway,
I like it.
my pick is Nosferatu, and big props to the most recent Nosferatu. Very good movie. And very good
Nice. I got.
performance by new Nosferatu, or by I assume that's it guy.
Skarsgård. Is it
Skarsgård.
Bill
Yeah.
Skarsgård?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill Skarsgård.
Oh, so the guy who played it also plays Nosferatu?
I think so.
Damn, that's some good horror chops.
Yeah. He's
He's
also in Barbarian.
Oh, I want to see that.
That's nice.
Yep. Yeah. Bill Skarsgård as Count Olaf.
Nice.
Olaf.
From the Frozen franchise?
Oh, right. I forgot. I specifically mean
The series of
Nosferatu,
unfortunate events.
a symphony of horror.
Oh, that's the full title?
Of the original one, yes.
What is it, a musical?
I mean, yes, it's quite literally just music.
I like my musicals the way I like my orgies. With Julie Andrews. That's not a bad joke.
All right. So you have your last pick. I'm guessing this is going to be a joke. So yours is modern. I like how yours is modern and Greg's is classic.
Well,
and I
Greg-
just picked a classic.
Because Greg and I are polar opposites. We're the original odd couple of comedy.
Alright, what's the modern horror movie?
Well, my joke pick is The Greasy Strangler.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
It's not a bad pick. But I think I have a better pick. And I don't think enough people have probably seen this movie. I'm going to go with The Boy.
What is the
That's
boy?
like a creepy doll movie.
Yeah, it's a creepy doll movie. If I remember correctly,
I don't like that face. I don't like that face at all.
it takes place at like this old creepy mansion. I want to say maybe like in Europe somewhere. And this old creepy wealthy couple is trying to hire a new nanny to take care of their boy. But the boy is just
The
a doll.
Boy?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's the boy.
Oh, okay.
Their
That's-
boy is a doll, And her whole thing, if I remember correctly, she's kind of like, they must know it's just a doll, right?
That's a great premise.
Yeah, it's so
That is
fucking
so
creepy.
fun.
And like she'll go in the other room and like come back with the snack, but like the doll is in a different place.
Classic doll move.
Yeah, it
To
is
be in a different place.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what they do.
Yeah. So there's this whole thing
Their
of
main
like
thing, really.
yeah, there's this thing of like, are the people insane? Like, who's moving the doll? Is the doll supernatural?
Cool.
I fucking love that movie.
It
Nice.
sounds awesome.
We should watch it this month.
We
I
should.
guess I would watch it.
It's really surprisingly good, in my opinion.
But the premise of the nanny just entering and it's just a doll.
Yeah.
It's not like the doll is like a side thing that just sits there. It's like, no, these parents already like feel like this doll's alive.
They hired her to take care of their son, but
That's
it's
crazy.
a doll. Yeah.
I love that.
I love it too. It's so good. So that's my pick for modern movie. I think it's from maybe like 2016 or something.
It's from 2016, yeah.
Nice.
That's
Duh,
cool.
boy.
Duh Boy. Yeah, it's called Duh Boy. D-A and then B-O-I.
Nice. All right, that rounds out your list.
For anyone listening, it's actually spelled the normal way. The Boy.
Okay.
Read 'em, boys.
So now I just have a pre-60s movie.
Yeah.
Good
You
luck.
left yourself with the worst. I have like 2 other pre-60s that I don't think...
The thing is, I haven't seen the other 2 that were picked, anyways.
Okay.
So, there's a lot of movies that I'd want to pick that I haven't seen that I feel like I would like
Shut them out.
Godzilla or whatever, or any like the classics like Dracula and Frankenstein and whatnot that I also haven't seen. I'm realizing I haven't seen a lot of
They're
the
classic.
classic horror movies. I mean, I've seen
That's
like,
kind of why I wanted to put it on here. Just like,
and so the ones that I have seen, I think there's only like 3. I think I've seen The House on Haunted Hill,
that's a good one.
and I don't remember it though. Maybe it's probably okay.
Whatever. Just get
I've
to
seen
the.
I've seen House of Wax, and I did not like it very much.
And then so the one you pick is.
Yeah, the only one that I've seen that I liked at all really is The Blob.
I mean,
Beware of the blob, it creeps and leaps and glides and slides across the floor, right through the door and all across the wall. A splotch, a blotch, be careful of the blob.
I mean,
Yeah.
you guys
Of course you
love that
had to
movie.
pick that. Oh my god.
I was wondering when
Oh
one
my
of you was going
God.
to pick that movie.
How did I not realize that was like on the table?
So,
The
That's
blob
so
is
perfect.
nice.
for anyone listening,
It's the only 50s horror movie
Oh
that
my
I've seen
God.
that I actively like.
Rick and Greg, when we are at the bar, they will routinely put this on the jukebox and then sing along.
Oh, no, I just need to clarify. I didn't realize that Greg was going to pick that, and when we just sang that, we didn't preempt that. We just know that song enough that we just
It's a good song.
knew it.
Well, that's
You
what I'm
love a movie that
saying.
starts with a song.
These two sing that song all the time at the bar, in public, and I'm like, oh fuck, everyone here hates our table now.
Now they
This
love
was a
it.
good song.
It's a good
It's
song.
surprisingly good. Part of the reason I
surprising.
picked the movie is because the song is good.
It is. It's a good... The 80s remake is not as good.
I like them both.
Nah. But, oh my god.
I mean,
I-
there's more competition for the 80s. I'm not going to pick the 80s movie.
You
in
did
the-
this on
in
purpose.
the
You-
wild card.
You kept talking down your thoughts about classic, and then you just picked the banger of bangers.
It's a nice movie.
Oh, that's so good.
Steve McQueen,
Yeah.
a 28-year-old teenager.
Yes.
That's what you want.
That is what you want. And I think
Hey,
one thing, like, so I know.
so I'm gonna pause you for a second. I didn't talk about him yet, but as always, James Dean is here, listening. He's a little bit tired. He broke his leg, and so now he's resting. But he just winked at me because he's contemporary with Steve McQueen, so.
Right on.
Well, and he's a flirt. That's why he winked.
Exactly.
But one thing, the trope in horror movies is the adults don't believe the teens. Something horrible is going on, but no one believes them. Which, as far as I know, this could be wrong. The Blob is the sort of the origin of that trope. That happens in the Nightmare on Elm Street, right?
Yes. Oh, it's very much Nightmare on Elm Street.
But and the reason is not necessarily because that's the first time people have not been believed, but because I think The Blob is basically the first teen horror movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it kind of sets up a lot of that because, the way you were saying before.
If you think about most of the OG horror movies, like The Invisible Man or whatever.
But it makes sense that
They're all adults.
teenagers were not
True.
thought of at all. It was either you're a kid or you're an adult and you have to get a job. And the 50s were the first time of your daddy took the T-Bird away. You're driving all around.
They realized they could sell movies to teenagers.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember. I wish I could remember more specifically, but I was watching something. It was a video one time by a historian who was talking about until the mid-20th century, there wasn't such a thing as teenage culture.
Exactly.
That's a relatively new invention.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, it used to be that if you weren't an adult yet, your whole thing was you were learning how to be an adult so that you could
contribute
to society and blah blah blah.
And blob blob blob.
Exactly.
Blob, blob.
But because of the 20th century sort of in America, the level of wealth and comfort and kids getting allowances probably and whatever else. Yeah, it became this thing where all of a sudden teen culture was born, and the idea of being cool, that was a new concept.
Yeah.
Throughout human history, teenagers weren't concerned with being cool. That hadn't been invented yet.
Cool is you're doing the thing that your family does. Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't cool. It was there was survival.
You're learning to tend the farm or whatever.
Yeah. But when you've got enough wealth and enough kind of idle minds and idle hands,
disposable income of the 50s and the booming economy.
Yeah, the post-World War II thing, all of a sudden the idea of being cool, that came into existence. And, I mean, it very much went along with the idea of modern advertising. And, how do you sell appliances when everyone already has an appliance? It's cool. You convince them psychologically that they have to have the newest appliance, and that's very tied into this idea of being cool.
Yeah, and also doom the world.
Yeah. Yes, also dooming the world.
Yeah.
And so I think that's a perfect pick for The Blob is obviously. My last pick is not going to be as blobby. I just always say this is horror just done just extremely well. I think it's one of the horror movies, if not the horror movie, that just pulls you in and is just constantly scary as fuck all the fucking time.
Before you say what it is, for suspense, I want to interject. I think there should be a spin-off of The Blob called America's Blobbiest Home Videos, and it would be hosted by Blob Saget. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Oh, I like how with ramping up, you're I'm going to quickly, deflate anything and de-escalate
that was
all of this.
But before we move on from The Blob, because this whole time people are oh my gosh, what is Rick's movie? That was the suspense. Now you can tell them.
Well,
I think that was well done. think I made the right move. I mean, it's not my fault that now you're looking stuff up. Like, I set the stage for you.
Because I'm like, I thought you were going to keep going. Anyway.
No, I was done. I
So,
made my amazing
My
joke.
movie is a movie from Spain.
Oh.
Oh, Wreck?
Wreck.
Shrek?
What? You called it before I did. So my movie is Wreck.
How many Spanish horror
From
movies
2007, spelled REC, as in record.
Huh.
Like pushing the button record.
Never heard of it.
So it got remade in
Quarantine.
the US as Quarantine in 2008.
Oh, with, what's her face?
Oh, only the next year.
Jennifer Carpenter?
Yeah, I thought it was much later too. That's what I was looking up.
That's
Jennifer
Jennifer Carpenter,
Carpenter,
right?
yes.
Yeah. She's married in real life to Michael C. Hall, and they played brother and sister on Dexter.
Oh, they're married?
I think so.
Oh.
I think they are.
I didn't know any of that. Okay.
I hope I'm not wrong about that.
Great that we were talking about that. Oh, and Joey King is in Quarantine.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I'll show you afterwards. She's a very notable actress now. Anyway,
Nice.
Wreck is a 2007 Spanish horror movie that the movie is a found footage movie,
Okay.
as in, so it's yeah, I don't even
Found
describe
footage.
found footage.
Yeah, people know.
How would you describe a movie?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's
how do
it's
you
a
define
moving
that?
picture.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
the plot is that this cameraman and this woman are filming this TV show called like what goes on when you're asleep, and then they go to this fire station, and then follow them throughout their like nighttime routine, and then they get a call for an emergency that's happening in this apartment, and so they rush over there, and then they start to see people who are infected by some sort of thing, some sort of
HIV.
disease. Yes.
I'm guessing it's HIV.
And then it slowly ramps up, and then it becomes a zombie movie.
Full blown AIDS.
But everything is set within this one apartment complex.
Oh, that's interesting.
And it's all like through the perspective of a video camera, and you like run into things, and half the horror is the things you don't see, because he like trips and then like tries to get the camera back on, and then you just hear like screaming, and then a body like thrown, and then they go into these different spaces and see these people turn, and it's kind of hard to describe because it's just a really, really well made horror movie. It's just so like the plot isn't really a plot. It's just found footage. They're all trapped in an apartment building. Zombie.
Nice.
But it's just
sounds
made
good.
So it's the best zombie
so well.
movie?
It's my favorite zombie. It's always in my top 5 favorite horror movies ever. Of like the way that they do horror. And so that's my ultimate recommendation. Like if we're trying to make this podcast of like, you should watch this movie going
Nice.
forward.
I want to see it.
Wreck, spelled REC, as in you push record, because that's what they did. They push record on the camera.
I feel like the winning move would be to pick like Jaws or something.
So that is my final pick, because I was I need to pick a movie that is just very much my kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
no, let me see. I watched Quarantine in theaters.
Yeah,
It was
I
kinda
never
nice.
Xbox Quarantine. Okay.
Wow,
So-
it's only Rec is only 78 minutes long.
Oh, it's quick. It gets in and gets out. Yeah.
Nice. That's just like me, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
about the same length as the Slumber Party Massacre 2.
Oh, another very good horror movie.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna read over my list, and then you guys should read over yours, and then we'll talk about other ones that we think could have been on there.
Oh, perfect.
I sent you guys the list in the order.
Okay.
So mine Rick's is Slasher, Nightmare on Elm Street. Monster is Alien. Modern is The Substance. Classic is Nosferatu. Big budget was Sinners. And wild card is Wreck. Alright, Jeff?
Alright, my slasher is Halloween. My monster is American Werewolf in London. My modern is The Boy. My classic is The Invisible Man. My budget is Cabin in the Woods. And my wild card is The Exorcist.
My slasher is Psycho. Monster is The Thing. Modern is Get Out. Budget is Shutter Island. Classic is The Blob, of course. Wild card is The Shining. Wow, what a banger list.
All of our, like, this whole list is just bangers. It's
mean,
all good.
I mean,
Yes.
we are just drafting horror movies generally.
And
So,
guess what? Horror movies are great.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we just kind of have 16 bangers. Or
Okay.
18, I mean.
yeah, but mostly me, though.
I don't know, I would say mostly me.
I mean, I would say mostly me.
I don't know about all that.
Agree to disagree.
I mean, I do like Greg's list more than Jeff's list.
Well,
To be fair.
How,
mean,
do, you,
I also-
how
I mean-
do you figure?
Well, just because I haven't seen 3 of your movies.
Well, yeah, that's why. Because you guys have more similar taste,
yeah.
which worked against me in the collaborative draft, but worked for me in this one because I've seen great movies that you guys haven't seen, so that actually helped me.
Yeah, The Boy does have a staggering 2.6 on Letterboxd.
It's a great movie. I don't know why it would have a low rating.
Okay, what are some, like, notable misses? Like, obviously Jaws.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I
Jaws.
mentioned that, like, we were talking about it, and I mentioned it, and I was like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't
I feel like the
because...
Jaws would be a solid pick.
Yeah.
I don't know, something like Dawn of the Dead is a classic. I
Yeah.
don't know.
One of the main ones I considered that I did not pick because it's too similar maybe to The Exorcist would be Insidious.
I liked when you were talking about the difference between ghosts and demons, I was going to talk about Insidious. Because
Yeah.
Insidious
Doesn't it
is
have both?
demon.
Yeah,
Insidious
Insidious-
is...
But there's a lot of ghosts.
It's so demon forward. Because demon is because it's inside the kid. It's all
Yeah.
about what...
Yeah, but there's all the ghosts that are around.
Right, but it's mostly a demon situation.
But it showed the difference between demons and ghosts. The ghosts
Sure.
are over there. Demons are inside you.
Yeah.
What he said.
Sure.
And demons were never human.
Yeah. Obviously, a big one was the recent Nosferatu.
Yeah, I didn't really think about picking it, but I might have picked it in the budget category had I remembered.
Yeah, over Shutter Island.
Yeah, although Shutter Island is a solid movie.
Yeah,
so.
it is. I think I like Shutter Island more, but I think Nosferatu remake is more of a horror movie
It is very much a horror movie.
rather than having to argue.
Yeah, but yeah, in terms of like the cultural osmosis or whatever, I feel like Shutter Island probably has a slightly higher value.
I still don't think Shutter Island is a horror movie, but
It's-
whatever.
Yeah. So one thing I was thinking about doing is either the original or the remake of It.
Yeah.
Like the
That-
original
that's-
is not a movie.
Oh yeah, wasn't that like a... Well, it was a
It's a
TV,
TV
movie.
miniseries.
Oh, right.
Was it a
was.
miniseries?
Yeah, it's
No,
a
no,
TV
but it was
miniseries.
released on VHS as a movie, though.
What does that mean?
It still was released as a movie.
But it's a TV miniseries.
Sure, okay. But either way, the new
Well,
It,
hold
the
up,
new
though.
It is such a good I feel like a
Yo.
lot of our movies are not proper horrors. A lot of them are like, I
Wait,
guess
hold
I'll
on. This
know.
is important. It was a TV miniseries, but it was only 2 episodes, and it looks like the total was 1 hour and 36 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's more of a
So
movie.
it's effectively a movie.
Yeah. It's effectively a TV movie.
If we can combine all of Lord of the Rings into one on our previous one, I think we can do that.
Yeah, I think.
But
so.
either way, I think the new It is really good. I think it did such a good job.
Yeah, that'd be a reasonable choice for modern, I suppose. Or
So-
probably budget. I bet it's over 30
Oh, it
million.
has
So-
to be, yeah.
This was confusing
And
on,
both Bill Skarsgård too.
on IMDb. So the It TV miniseries, it was part 1 and part 2, and each part was about 90 minutes. So it was basically like a 3-hour movie.
Sure.
Sure.
So just to be accurate.
So I'm just gonna say a couple more. The Conjuring. The Conjuring is great.
Oh, yeah.
I love that movie. It obviously, the 10th Conjuring movie just came out. I think it did a great job of just being a proper horror movie, like just being absolutely scary. And then was trying to think about how I can put Audition on this list. It doesn't really fit. It's not really a slasher. It's not modern. It's not classic. It would have had to have been a wild card. And I was thinking about putting that instead of Wreck as my wild card because it is just such a fucking crazy ass movie. I love it. I just need to give it a shout out.
Sorry, what movie?
Audition.
Audition.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
should
think
do
I've
an
seen
all
that.
monster movie draft. That would be fun.
Was Audition a monster movie?
I mean, she's a monster. No, it's very much not a monster movie.
Audition. I don't think I know that. What's that movie? I might be too drunk.
Well, it's not a super popular movie.
No, it's not super well known. It's
a
just one of
Japanese.
Yeah.
Oh.
it's just one of those that if you talk to any like huge
Yeah.
horror movie fan, they're always like, "Oh, Audition's great." It's just
So
it's a
does
Japanese
Audition
movie.
count as a horror movie?
Very much so. Oh my
Oh,
god,
okay.
it's all horror. The whole
I thought
movie is
there's just
terrifying.
like a little bit of horror at the end.
Halfway through, she Like-
Oh yeah, I guess.
It very much is. I don't want to. I think the best part about this movie is the least we say about it, but it very much is horror all the way through.
Okay. All
Oh,
horror
you're right.
all
You're
the
right.
time.
I forgot. The first 20 minutes are like pretty nice.
Well, that's
Alright.
true of a lot of horror movies.
Exactly. That was my joke. Okay, that was my couple shout-outs.
Alright.
Jeff, do you have a couple shout-outs?
I do indeed. So one of my shout-outs what was actually the original thing from 1951.
Oh yeah, did I say that I considered picking that, but I didn't really like it.
So interestingly, I love that one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I actually, it's one of the few classic horror movies that I've seen, and I didn't like it.
So I liked it a lot. The main premise is like people are getting like terrorized by a monster. The full title is The Thing from Another World. And the
That's
idea
such a worse. The Thing is cleaner.
Oh, yeah,
They should have
yeah.
called it Thing.
Although it's a fun title for a 50s movie.
it is.
I know, I was just trying to make a social network joke.
So I want to make a social network
Thing.
joke. I want to retell a joke that Anthony Jeselnik told on his old TV show, The Jeselnik Offensive, that I watched that episode today.
Sure, okay.
And the joke, without any context, the joke is, $1 million isn't cool. You want to know what's cool? Murdering your wife.
What, is that a reference to something?
Just a news story that they were covering.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean,
Alright.
it's a reference to The Social Network. Obviously. So, I talked about Insidious already.
Well, I want to talk about The Thing more briefly.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
You go. You
Because,
go, and then I will.
It's one of the few classic horror movies that I think, and I think a lot of the appeal for like older horror movies is the sort of time capsule aspect, sort of a view into what it was like to exist in the 50s or whatnot. But I think that the funny thing about the 50s and the Thing is like, and like the sort of plot is the main guy and the main characters are like, there's a mysterious thing, we need to kill it, it's obviously evil, and there's like this scientist character that's like, I don't know, what if it's not evil, it hasn't done anything, like maybe we could learn something from it. And that character is kind of portrayed as like the bad guy, like, no, fuck you, it's evil, it's different from us, we need to kill it. And of course they're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got this dangerous scientist with an open mind.
Yeah, and don't have an
Better kill
open
them.
mind. Kill
Yeah.
what's different than you.
Right.
I thought that's an interesting, like, obviously if you made the movie today, that's not how it would go.
Well, yeah, there's the
But-
famous saying, open minds sink ships.
But yeah, it's, I don't know.
I like that.
And it turns out my main takeaway from the movie that I thought was kind of nice was that it turns out that the monster is from like another planet where instead of animals evolving into like a dominant intelligent species, it was plants that evolved into a dominant intelligent species. So it's basically a humanoid plant,
Oh.
which I thought was kind of interesting.
Like the Super Mario Brothers movie from like 92,
Maybe.
94.
Maybe. I don't know if I ever saw that. It looked
Yeah.
There's
shitty.
plants in that?
It has,
Yeah,
they have
it's
a ton of
fungus.
plants.
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess fungus is not a plant.
yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, so
what are other ones? that-
anyway, the Thing from Another World, and then I think I had two more. So just real quick.
Yep.
You guys might like clown on this one, but
Clowns.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yeah.
no, it's not. It's actually not a clown movie, but I think I Am Legend is a really good movie, and I think it's kind of a horror movie.
It's.
I'd say it's a horror movie. But,
I'm happy I don't have to argue against it because I would not.
It's a vampire movie.
yeah.
It's. Yeah.
I feel like there's better vampire movies.
Probably
Why
like
do
The
you
Lost
like Will
Boys.
Smith of that era so much?
I don't know. I think that from like 2004 to 2007, Will Smith was just kind of like killing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he was killing that dog. That's for sure.
Oh, did he kill? Oh, in the movie.
Yeah.
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 Well, I
Yeah.
feel like I Am Legend is kind of nice. I
That
do
was a
feel like
good
it's one of those
reference.
movies where like the first half is way better than the second.
Oh,
half.
for sure. As soon as the woman and the kid show up, like it kind of gets less good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you feel
you
about
could,
life.
You could just end
Yeah.
the movie right there. Just say like, well, he died. The end.
Yeah, because it's basically like getting married and having kids. Your life is over.
Yeah.
All right, give us other ones.
And then the last one that I have written down here was another John Carpenter movie, Christine. That
Is that the car?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
Killer
movie is
Car.
very fun.
I've heard of that movie.
I-
Just 'cause,
I've seen Christine, I thought it was alright. I feel like if we're on Carpenter though, I feel like I'd rather go with what was it?
They Live.
No, not They. Oh, it's They Live Horror. I guess so.
Maybe.
But I was thinking of In the Mouth of Madness.
Oh, I don't even think I've heard of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what
It's
is it?
a Lovecraft story.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like Lovecraft inspired about Sam Neill going insane.
Yeah.
Well, that's basically Jurassic Park.
Samuel Going Insane was also on my list of Event Horizon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Event
That
Horizon's
is a
good
classic
movie.
Samuel Going
Ooh.
Insane.
And the superior Paul Anderson.
Yeah.
Okay, so our phones are definitely listening to us all the time because I typed in the and it auto-filled In the Mouth of Madness.
Well, obviously it is. Oh, so is that your last honorable mention?
Yeah, my last one was Christine.
Yeah, Christine's kind of fun.
Greg, do you have any other ones you want to shout out before we wrap this up?
I was thinking about watching Anaconda the other night. I feel like
My
that's a nice
Anaconda don't
movie.
want none unless you got buns, hon.
I feel
Unless
like
you got some problematic views on society.
I feel like
with John
basically any
Voight.
monster movie is great. And there's so many. It's hard to choose, like The Host or like various zombie movies like Night of the Living Dead and Return of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead and Shaun of the Dead and Dawn of the Dead, but in 2004.
What about Schlong of the Dead?
Ooh, what about One Cut of the Dead? I actually
Or-
haven't seen that.
Dawn of the Dead.
Or what about The Relic?
Saying a bunch of things I've never heard of.
A lot of those sound like movies.
What about?
What about
there's so
These
many.
Nuts?
Yeah. All right. Well, I do think that we came up with a pretty good list, and all the ones that we said we are thinking of, I think it's best that most of them didn't end up on the list. Mine included, by the way. I'm not just shitting on your guys's.
Thanks.
Yeah, especially Jaws. Fuck that movie.
Fuck that
Yeah,
movie.
fuck, nobody likes Jaws.
I don't know if you can classify that as horror. I mean,
I don't know, kinda, but I
mean,
wouldn't.
I get scared with a dolly zoom. Anytime you do a dolly zoom, that makes me terrified.
Yeah. Or about a dolly that's like a little boy and it like moves when you're not looking.
That's a good movie.
Alright,
That's a
perfect.
very good movie.
Alright, so to wrap this up, we already said our picks, but yeah, we want to do this because it's spooky season. I personally try to watch at least one horror movie every night in October, and I hope that everybody feels the same way as I do about October. Is just like watch
Yeah,
as
we
much
should-
horror as you can because it's a good genre, and I feel like
Yeah,
it
we
gets.
should do more spooky drafts.
Yeah, we should do
like
that. We
ghost
should.
movies and
Yes.
demon movies, which I guess is a different category.
Totally different.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we kind of did
More
this big
importantly,
one.
monster movies.
So I think we'll try to do another one really soon when
Mm.
it's still spooky season.
Yeah, one more honorable mention would be The Others.
Yeah, that's good.
Starring Nicole Kidman, directed by Alejandro Amenabar.
Yes,
That movie is sick.
I've never seen it
It's
What
so
because
What about Piranha 3D, directed by Alexander Aja, or The Hills Have Eyes, directed by Alexander Aja?
what
Those
about
both
Piranha
sound
2? The
Piranha-
Spawning.
Yeah, Piranha 2: The Spawning, directed by James Cameron.
Yeah.
What about Sharknado, directed by no one?
Directed by a random shark who found his way into a camera. All right. Well, thank you for anybody who made it all this way for listening.
Yeah.
I'm Rick.
I'm Jeff Paul. You can find me at Jeff Paul Comedian on Facebook and Instagram, and Jeff Paul Comedia on Twitter and Letterboxd.
I'm Greg Orange, and as always, you can find me at Avenue.
All right. With that, have a good night and stay spooky.
We love you.